New texts show Steele was sweating bullets over Senate's Dossier probe by Amy Moreno for TruthFeedNews.com. A string of new text messages show that Dossier author Christopher Steele was sweating bullets in regards to the Senate's probe into the debunked dirty dossier. The revealing texts show he was concerned by Senator Grassley's letter requesting more info on the former British spy who was deemed an unreliable source by our FBI. From the Daily Caller, Christopher Steele expressed concern last year at a Senate committee's request for information about the former British spy's anti-Trump dossier, according to text messages recently provided to Congress. Would it be possible to speak later today, please? We're very concerned by the Grassley letter and its possible implications for us, our operation, and our sources. We need some reassurances, Steele wrote in a March 7, 2017 text message to Bruce Orr, who then served as Deputy Assistant Attorney General. Steele, a former MI6 officer, was seemingly referring to a March 6, 2017 letter that Senate Committee on the Judiciary Chairman Chuck Grassley sent to then FBI Director James Comey seeking information about Steele and the dossier. The text message is part of a trove of documents that the Department of Justice recently provided to several congressional committees investigating the government's handling of Steele's dossier. The Hill obtained some of the records and reported on several text message and email exchanges between Orr and Steele. In his letter, Grassley posed 12 questions to Comey about the FBI's relationship with Steele and its use of the dossier. Grassley sought all agreements between Steele and the FBI and transcripts of interviews that Steele had with the Bureau during his investigation into ties between the Trump campaign and Russian government. The Iowa Republican also asked how the FBI first obtained Steele's reports and whether investigators had verified any of the document's allegations. The dossier, which was funded by Hillary Clinton and her campaign, the DNC, accuses the Trump campaign of conspiring with the Russian government officials to influence the 2016 election. So far, none of its major allegations have been publicly corroborated. Grassley also asked Comey whether the FBI relied on the dossier to obtain surveillance warrants from the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court. At the time, it was not known that the FBI had obtained 2 surveillance warrants on former Trump campaign advisor Carter Page. The warrant applications relied heavily on the dossier, which they were refusing to answer questions on. Did this whole FISA thing was based on the phony dossier? Oh, I can't answer that. I can't answer this. Yeah. Which accuses Page of being the Trump campaign's contact to the Kremlin, but never answered what they based their FISA applications on. If that was the sole one that wasn't corroborated, they wouldn't answer. Grassley's letter also posed a question that hit directly at the relationship between Steele and Orr. Were any other government officials outside the FBI involved in discussing or authorizing the agreement with Mr. Steele, including anyone from the Department of Justice or the Obama White House? If so, please explain who was involved and provided all related records, Grassley wrote. It's not clear from the Orr-Steele text messages how Orr responded to Steele's concerns, but the Justice Department and FBI withheld the information Grassley sought for at least 2 months, if not longer. Grassley sent a letter on May 2, 2017 to Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein saying that the FBI has not responded to his March 6th letter. Republicans on several congressional committees seeking information about the dossier have accused the Justice Department and FBI of stonewalling in response to record requests. Steele and Orr were in contact throughout the 2016 campaign and well after. Orr, who was demoted from his top DOJ position in December, briefed the FBI at least 12 times about his interactions with Steele from November of 2016 through May of 2017. The briefings occurred even though the FBI cut ties with Steele because of his unauthorized contacts with the media prior to the election. Steele met with numerous journalists in the run-up to the election and was a source for news articles published by Yahoo News and Mother Jones. Emails provided to Congress and published by The Hill also show that Orr and his wife, Russia expert Nellie Orr, met with Steele in Washington, D.C. on July 30th, 2016. That was one day before the FBI opened up its counterintelligence investigation into the Trump campaign's links to Russia. Nellie Orr was working at the time for Fusion GPS, the opposition research firm that commissioned the dossier. Republican lawmakers have recently said that Bruce Orr has emerged as a central figure in an investigation into the FBI's handling of the unverified dossier. House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes said Monday that Orr is going to become more and more important to his committee's investigation of possible FISA abuse by the FBI. I think people should pay close attention to it, the Californian Republican said of Orr. Yeah, this was a whole setup, and they are stonewalling the records, the documents that they request, because it incriminates them. That's why they're stonewalling everything. But how long are they going to hide it? Yet we know this is all a crock, yet Mueller continues on, milking the taxpayer, dividing the country. I mean, Mueller should be held accountable for all of this. And don't tell me he was doing his job if he answers that. I was just doing my job. No, you were not doing your job, because your whole job was based on an unverified dossier, okay? So what does that make your investigation? Null and void, because it was based on false pretenses. So as you can see, Steele was, look, this was all paid for by Hillary Clinton. What more do you need to know? Does anyone need to know, right? What more do these people need to know? I would just, say enough is enough already with this. We know your deal, how you set up the deal, and you did it against Donald Trump, and you still continued with it, even though you knew it was false, unverified, okay? And so you have Christopher Steele, and you have Bruce Orr, Nellie Orr, all in on it, part of the FBI there. The FBI had to fire him, but they fired him in name only because Steele was still funneling info to back channels to the FBI, to Bruce Orr, and to the DNC. Where in any place have you heard that these people have a back channel to the DNC? If they twisted it around and said Donald Trump, the Republicans had the back channel, all hell would have broken loose. See, in one sense, I give credit to the Democrats because they don't care about playing dirty, and they're never held accountable. Republicans, you say something or you look at somebody the wrong way, and you're automatically penalized. It's really disturbing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.